Stadium in Iowa City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he can...
The Hawkeyes ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoff ceremony.
Play action on first down. Finds the big tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And they come out firing, and it's been more of the same for this young man. He has been so good, and we talked about it briefly to open this football game. He's in the Heisman conversation. Do you know how hard that is to do when your team's not in the playoff conversation? Like, you've got to put up silly numbers, video game numbers.
Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Bruins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Swartz. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Can't make the grab as he was going for... Drops back on first down. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Got rid of it. But he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He lets it fly. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision. vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Just we are at Ncaa Stadium in Iowa City. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. The short hands, it's Clinton. Gets it across the 10 to the 11 and a fresh set of downs and a little breathing room to boot. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Schwartz. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces the third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Uncorks one. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got room on the return. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Took it off. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sets his feet, it's Schwartz. Intercepted, a first half turnover. We are at Kinnick Stadium. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Schwartz. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Off play action on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Open space at the 25. Brought down. The 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Sells the run, looking to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Making the adjustment on the play. Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, after giving up...
snap, wants to throw to start this drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Sends it back in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Bruins! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Across the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Schwartz. What a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Finds a tight end down the gut. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's looking to throw.
Really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that.
Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Schwartz. Got his man downfield. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Play action on first down. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab in the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Doug.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Second and long here. Motion from the back. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Schwartz. He's got him this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gets the back moving. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Going for 6. Into the house. Touchdown, Bruins. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires it. Dangerous throw on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, UCLA! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Sells to run, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Offense in a split backfield. The fake wants to throw. On target to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. Could be. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this...
To the air, it's Schwartz. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Left side is Clinton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. But that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He'll take it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Powers inside. He's inside the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced. The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Selling the fake. Right down the middle. It's complete. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Schwartz. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sells to run, looking to pass. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Facing defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Schwartz. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right.
Play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Clinton. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, UCLA! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, look, I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They get to him as he throws. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 9. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Touchdown, Bruins! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's... Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Back to pass, it's Schwartz. Going to take a shot at this DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wants to pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Catch in the middle, it's Clinton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. DPP.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season.
Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Schwartz. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clinton. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nearly intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught, it's sacked. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Clinton. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires to the wideout. And he almost had a pick. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed.
Touchdown, Bruins! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back. It's Schwartz. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a... They're backed up. 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid... He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Makes the grab. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking long. Couldn't set his feet.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's caught. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. To the air, it's Schwartz. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I'm not surprised they're letting...
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! That's his third touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just
the UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Moves the pocket. It's Schwartz. Out wide right, it's Clinton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Long way to go on second down. Give to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Off-play action on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense put... Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Dropping back, it's Schwartz. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll set up to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Here we go. Ready, go.
On play action. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line.
Ready, go, go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Moving the pocket, it's Schwartz. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on second down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Yeah. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gators coming away victorious in an absolute instant classic. We'll have to check the record books to find the last time both teams went over 50 points. My goodness, what a game. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the historic Rose Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe...
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff